did you not make $1 billion today, Sebastian? That's all, I just want to know, Sebastian. If you knew where the market was going to go, why did you not make $1 billion today?
Okay, so we're over here on My Funded Futures. We're going to go to the 15-minute time frame, look at a point of entry being right here at 345 to 336. We're already at 261 for the day. We're going to go 2 micro contracts, buying right now.
Order filled.
Looking to get up to that point right there. Give us about $100. The pullback was strong, but we should ride back on up through this area right here where we're at. I'm going to go to this candle wick. So this is $100 negative. This is positive $50. We're going to go to positive $50 for the time being. We should go all the way up to right here throughout the day. But right now, we're just going to lock in the positive 50, taking us up to $300. Looking to get $300 a day on this account. There's positive 20, positive 38. Positive 30 takes us up to 298. So we need a couple more dollars. Let's lock in right there. That's positive $60. Locking right there, positive $70. So that takes us up to a $300 day. On micros, 361. We'll lock in the $100. Okay, we'll take the $120. Now that takes us up to a $389 day on micros. Once we get to $400, we'll lock in again. But like I said, we should be going all the way up to the 200 EMA right here at the minimum. Where we're at currently, we should be hitting this candle wick.
Stop filled.
We got stopped out at $368. Our goal for the day was $300. We have surpassed it by $68. So now we will move on to tomorrow. So what this is My Funded Futures, and I just verified my account. Finally, it was on the phone. I couldn't get my camera to work. On my computer, couldn't get the camera to work. I ended up having to go over to my MacBook to get my MacBook to trade it. But we got it verified today, and we're officially funded with My Funded Futures over on that side of things. But today overall, that brings us to a collective of over $1,000 with the $368 that we just added with My Funded Futures, the $280 and the 200 and something with TOPSTEP. I have 2 TOPSTEP. What's the other one? Apex. Dude, at this point, I have so many accounts. It's hard to keep track of like the company names. So I have TOPSTEP, Apex, and My Funded Futures. What I like about My Funded Futures so far is when I needed help, I could go to the chat and a person got in there with me immediately and helped me through the issue that I was having. I had this issue for about 10 days now where I could not get this darn thing to verify. And today, finally, the lady was like, hey, try clearing your cache history or try a different computer, not your phone. And so I tried my MacBook Pro and it worked out, and that's how I'm able to get money in this account now. Now, we don't know how the payouts work for My Funded Futures yet, but I'm also not worried about taking a payout. I want to clear $3,000 before I take a payout on my $50,000 accounts usually. You know, $3,000 was the initial goal. I should be able to reach the initial goal on the accounts. So if you're able to make $3,000 to finish the account, you should be able to make $3,000 in about the same amount of time, as long as you are using a reasonable amount of contracts. Like if you're going in, like with Apex, you can use 10 contracts. If you're doing that and it's taking you 15 seconds, that's not a realistic type of trading to do. But if you're doing like me, 2 micros, a single mini contract, you know, and taking your trades like that, then you're going to do a lot better than if you're kind of gambling on like a lot of contracts, because you need to form a system that you can do repeatedly. So if you're like me and you're trading a couple of micros or even a single mini or whatever to start your account, you're more than likely going to do a lot better than someone who's gambling on like max porting in, just trying to get it done super duper fast. Now, where's our pullback target? Our pullback target on the 15-minute screen when I refresh here is this blue line right here, followed by this blue line. This blue line is the main pullback target. So I'm looking to hit that. And then let's say I would enter 2 more contracts right here once we hit it. And I'd be risking, in this case, because I'm at what, 360, I'll risk $60 to get, how much is this worth? This is worth $500. So if we pull down there, I'll risk $60, and I'm looking to get to this point right here, the 200 EMA modify. And that's the most realistic area that we could cover over the course of the next half hour. We came from all the way up here. We're all the way down here now. I'm looking for an entry right here. Getting ready to head out to work, so I'm just going to leave this playing on its own. And if I lose $60, but I get my $300 day. That's how this works for me. If I have a goal, my goal is reached, and I go over my goal, I can risk whatever it is over my goal, but I cannot lose my goal. So if you have a goal, you hit that goal, and that's all you get for the day, boom, cut it right there, leave it, it's fine, you'll make more money the next day. Hold on 1 second. You guys outside? Y'all outside? Alright, here I go. Alright, I gotta go. What? I don't have to go back and check this again. If I lose it, I lose it. If I win it, I win it. That's how this works. But I'll check you guys out later on. You have a great day. Thank you so much for checking out another episode of Full Transparency Trading, where I'm your host, Sebastian. And y'all know the motto, take the easy money. If you see green and you take green, you will stay green. Have a great day and happy hunting. All right, we're in a beautiful 2 micro contract trade. We're going to go right here to $100 to secure the 100 no matter what. We are at 140 right now. This blue line is the next target, so we're going to go up to these red candles right here as we approach that blue line. That'll give us $150 on 2 micros. We're above 150, 157, 160. We're going to lock 150 right there when we go back above it this time. It looks like that is going to be the max that we're getting out of this part of the hour. So there's 150. That takes us to a $450 day, almost $500. Let's see how much it takes to get to $500. $485. We'll lock the 190 right here as we approach $200. We should be getting the blue line. Remember, my goal is the blue line, and that should give me $500. So we are at $506 on the day. We're going to lock there, and then we're going to let this trade ride from this point on. I will not move it anymore. I will not change it. We are at $500 no matter what. The next profit target is right here. Once we get there, it'll kick me out of the trade.
Stop film.
So we ended up making $499 on the day. That's weird that we lost like the dollar, but that's the fees or whatever. But great trading in the micros. 2 micro trades. Took one all the way down, taking it all the way up right now. I'm gonna break all these down later because I have a lot of trades that went off this morning. I'm at $1,500 on the day for micros between 3 accounts. I will break them down later. It's time for me to head to work.